Epic Games keeps Fortnite's mechs, and ArcheAge teases secret project. All that and more. My name is Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week, Ring of Elysium has dropped its Season 5 content update last week, adding new armored vehicles, landmarks, and more. The update also introduced 3 new characters with the Adventures Pass: Edmund, Friday, and Alice. With the new update, players can transform standard vehicles into armored battle cars and equip them with some fun devices, including a rocket booster, machine gun turrets, and even explosive barrels. If that's not enough, players will also have access to some new landmarks. One of these landmarks is a hospital on a massive estate where players can regroup or find a place to hide. As always, patch notes for the new season are available on the ROE website, and the Battle Pass can be found there as well. Our game isn't play to win, shouts every free-to-play dev whenever you give them a chance. Unless they're making a new version of the game, in which case, yeah, that older one was totally pay to win, but not the new and improved one, we swear. It's rough to tell exactly what's being offered in this cryptic tweet from ArcheAge official Twitter account, which was also echoed by Area Games and Gamigo. Following that link through, you come to a coming soon page, which only has a countdown timer, which is set to expire today, Monday, August 19th at 4:40 p.m. and a rotating set of quotes from gamers. The quotes are a 50-50 split of positive things about ArcheAge, sea battles are intense, solid RPG with good combat and good story, and significantly less than positive things, many focusing on long-standing issues with the MMORPG. The reviews are all phrased as players used to say, which leads one to believe that what's in the works will make it so that players no longer say such negative things. Whatever it is, ArcheAge 2.0 perhaps, it's clearly meant to address these issues which have plagued the game and its reputation for years, even as the dev team has made efforts to mitigate them, a focus of many of their prior interviews. We'll just see what's in store today and whether it will meet the new website's implied promise. For some time now, Steam Workshop modders and mappers have been asking for a little bit more oversight when it comes to submissions. These requests have been the result of phishing scams and less than savory activities. Now it looks like the community is getting exactly what they want. Over the weekend, global offensive players have noticed a change in the submission process. Now, when a creator submits something new, a banner pops up telling them moderators need to approve the latest version of this item before it will become visible to other players in the workshop. The change has been confirmed by Valve in a statement to PC Games N. The confirmation also notes that as a result of the changes, creators will have to wait longer for their content to appear on the workshop, but it should help get things under control. It hasn't been a month since mechs were introduced into Fortnite Battle Royale, and as we all should have expected, some people aren't happy about it. In fact, some players have been calling for the mech to be removed, creating a hashtag for it and everything. The complaints, in general, are applied to how powerful the mechs are when it comes to defeating their usual measures. Epic has budged some, reducing the spawn rate of the mechs in-game, but they seem to have no intention on doing more than that. Instead, they published a post addressing players' concerns and noted that the logic behind the mech is to give players who would not be able to a chance to win and perhaps have a little fun for once. The post includes handy charts to show how many eliminations the brute mech actually achieves in-game and what percentage of eliminations overall that counts for. It turns out it's not a whole lot, probably less than 5% per each type of game mode. The most eliminations take place in duos and average a little over 6 per game, so around 90% of eliminations in that mode are actually achieved by non-mech players. So in theory, that doesn't seem bad. While some people's perception may make it look that Fortnite's mech is being overused, the data seems to tell a different story. And to wrap things up, we have a story involving Apex Legends and CSGO players downloading cheat software only to have their personal information stolen. This sucks, and I guess it's bad that their identities are stolen, but can we really be surprised? According to a report from Kotaku, players of both games have had their information stolen when they downloaded what they assumed was a cheat software. The malware, known as Balder, pulled credit card details, login information for a variety of sites, and general identity information. This data was then sold off. The data thieves have been tracked by Sophos threat researcher Albir Zvoltis, I know I butchered the last name, who told Kotaku that the software was effective at bursting in, grabbing everything, and rushing out again. So far, somewhere between 500 and 600 instances of the software have been tracked, mostly in the US, Brazil, Russia, and Indonesia. In additional Apex Legends news, the developer is also receiving some heat over the new Iron Crown event, particularly the Iron Crown collection packs that players will have to buy if they want to complete the Bloodhound Heirloom set. Players have noted that they only get 2 packs in the game and everything else must be bought, meaning, in theory, players need to spend over $150 to get all the skins of this event. Now, Respawn has responded to this and have decided that later on this week they'll be opening the store for direct purchase of these skins, but for a more expensive price tag. Of course, this didn't make things better, and currently we're dealing with a big fallout between the community and the developers. We'll see how things continue this week, and we'll give you guys an update hopefully sometime next week. And that moves us on to the question of the week. You know what? Let me know your thoughts in below about the whole idea of people who are downloading cheat software getting their identity and information stolen. Do you think we should still feel bad for them, or do you think they deserve it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.
Wow, awesome! I fall only when the gods will it. Come and get it.